Guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today we're reading for the sign of Gemini and we're doing something different. It's that time again. It's time for your Summer of Love readings. Yeah, so they were well received last year, so I thought I'd do it again, and I enjoy doing the Summer of Love readings. There's a lot going on. So that's what we're doing. So this is a general love reading. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it there. You can wait for a future reading, or you can check out any of the other readings on the channel. You know, you can watch your yearly prediction reading. There are lots of other readings on the channel, yeah, if this doesn't resonate, yeah? So don't feel like you have to watch this, blah, 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 blah. Also, if it doesn't resonate, you know, that's not your reading. Don't try to make it fit. Don't try to force it. And, you know, these are timeless readings. All the readings on the channel are timeless. So if everything is hitting, it's resonating, but because I said certain dates you think it's not for you, no, that's your reading. You are the master of your discernment. Yeah, if you feel it in your gut, your soul, you hear, that is me, she's talking about me, then that's your reading. Yeah? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards for each month. So that's June, July, and August. And then I'll pull a True Love Oracle card as well for each of those months. And then we're going to clarify with the Spanish tarot. So I found this tarot deck in a flea market in Paris. And I was like, that's a tarot deck. I have to get it. But then I thought, oh, it's not a full deck. But I got it anyway. And then when I researched it at home, I realized, actually, I do have the full deck. So yes, win-win there. So I'm excited. I've been enjoying using it on my own personal readings. And I feel it gives a much more rounded picture. You know, it gives further insight, further details. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well in the reading. So let's get into it for you Geminis. Okay, Spirit, can you give me 3 cards for Gemini for June regarding their love life? Two more for July regarding Gemini's love life. Okay. It's giving me those 2, so I'm going to take them. Pretty quick for you, Gemini. We've got the Page of Pentacles here on the bottom. So, Spirit, can I have 3 True Love Oracle cards? 1 for June, 1 for July, 1 for August, please. For Gemini, what do they need to know about their love life? Can I have 1 for for July and August, please? What do they need to know? Okay, bottom of the deck. Commitment. Interesting. I wasn't really seeing that from the cards that I can see, you know. But, you know, Gemini, we don't know which way your reading's gonna go, so let's get into it. Okay, so for June, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, which I don't mind. The 5 of Swords in reverse. This is the Aquarius card. So that's your fellow air sign. You might be dealing with Aquarius, or you might have prominent Aquarius in your chart. I know for myself, I'm an Aquarius sun, moon, and north node, and I'm a Gemini rising. So you can see how that's relevant. So the 5 of Swords upright. It's winning at all costs. Standing your ground. You know, Aquarius is like, I want to have the last word. I want to be right. Yeah. It's also manipulative energy. Yeah, you see these people, they've had enough. They think, ugh, you know what? If you want to win so much, take it all. Yeah, it's giving me that take it all. Like, from that sentence, is making me think of, if you've seen the film with Julia Roberts, Eat, Pray, Love, where her husband is just, he's not accepting the marriage is over. And when they're in the divorce proceedings with their lawyers, he's just like shouting like, quit, quit, quit. And like, she's had enough. She's just like, you know what? because they're trying to negotiate assets. And she's just like, take it all. Just take it all. You know, because she just wants to be rid of the situation. She wants it to be end. So, you know, with this winning at all costs, you can see how that energy is kind of manipulative. You know, you want to get your own way. So the person is forced to just abandon all hope and abandon everything. But with this in reverse, I like this. So it's not manipulative, yeah? It may be the case that you've just decided, because 5's a change. And Aquarius, like, I'm trying to think it through now. Letting someone walk away, you know, you want error. Because if I'm looking at the energy of this card, you know, you're letting these two people walk away. You're getting everything you want, but at what cost? You know, you're alone. So the reverse of that is like, you're not letting something get away. Yeah? You're giving, like, if I take it as the direct reverse, you're not letting something go. And you're giving everything up in order to keep something, to retain something, someone, perhaps. Yeah? I don't know if that's resonating for someone, that perhaps you've been going through a rocky time with a relationship, with a partner, with a marriage, and there's a shift in your mindset. The fact that we've got the Emperor here in the reverse as well, I feel like it's you've given up your power. Yeah? Because the Emperor is powerful, you know, it's Aries energy. They sit on their throne, they're disciplined, they have authority, people act at their whim. But with this in reverse, it's kind of giving weakness, like, and I think I did see the Strength card come up in your pre-shuffle. So it's like you're letting go. Like, the Emperor is quite responsible. So the fact that you are going out of your way, you're giving up your power, you're showing your vulnerability, you're showing your weakness in order to retain something, to retain a lifestyle, a relationship, a person. Let's see if we get further insight with the third card. And you're moving forward because of this. Let's see the Oracle as well. Divine Feminine. Okay, I feel like I get a better picture now. So I don't know if this is mainly for the masculines, but we have masculine and feminine energies with us, meaning within us. So take that how it resonates. I feel that someone, I don't know if it's you, Gemini, or this is someone coming towards you, where they're kind of coming back with their tail between their legs, sort of thing. That kind of energy. They're coming back on bended knee, apologizing, and they're like, you know, you were right, or, you know, I'm not sure if this is an ex or this is a new connection. It's not very clear to me, but if what I'm describing to you is someone from your past, and, you know, that's how you take it, but it may not necessarily be. But yeah, someone's coming around. They've had a change of heart. They've had a lot of time to think, you know, and they've reflected on their actions, and they realize that Divine Feminine, you're the one. Yeah, you're the one for them. Maybe you've always been the one, and they took you for granted. They threw you away. You know, they let you walk out the door. And now it's pretty lonely without you. Life hasn't been the same without you. And they're coming back around. They're coming back, they're open, they're vulnerable. They've got Page of Pentacles here. They're offering a new chance, a small offer of stability, because pages are beginnings, it's novice energy. It's small, but it's a pentacle. Pentacles, rooted, grounded energy, strong, because the pentacle is gold, but it's potential. There's no guarantee, yeah? We've got the Six of Pentacles here. This is someone who is now balanced, perhaps. Perhaps they weren't balanced before. They were all over the place. They were all over the shop. But they've been working hard. Eight of Pentacles energy. They've been working on themselves, yeah? The separation, the break has given them a chance to focus on them, yeah? And now they realize that what they did in the past was wrong, was not right. And they realize that they threw you away, and they threw away a golden opportunity. We've got all these pentacles. What's underneath? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, so we have the Strength card there. Yeah? King of Cups. It's interesting. I feel with that, Gemini, we've got the King of Cups and we've got the Strength card. I feel like this is your energy trying to be strong, because I think this is bad timing. I think now you've moved on. You're with King of Cups. And now this person is coming back around. And although their energy, it's positive. It looks good. But it's just, there's been so much time between these events, between the breakup, the endings. You didn't wait for them, nor should you. You've moved on with your life, You're strong. You're courageous. You're confident. You've worked yourself back up. You've filled back up your cup. And you've moved on to better things. King of Cups. Supporting, loving energy, yeah? This is someone who's in touch with their emotions. They're not emotionally unavailable. They speak from the heart. They don't let their emotions rule them. They're upfront. They communicate. They let you know what's going on. You're not left in the dark. And now this person, sorry to say to them, they've done all the work, yeah, but why did they need to do that? Why did they realize your worth now that you're gone? This King of Cups can see it straight away. Now they want commitment. I'm feeling like this person didn't want commitment before. Yeah, they didn't want that. They were scared. Sorry. They were scared. They were afraid. They were not interested. But now they want to commit. Now they want to give you all that you wanted. Distorted masculine, yeah? I feel like this person, perhaps they were workaholic, looking at this distressed corporate person. They were out of alignment. They needed healing. They needed to go on the healing journey. And I do feel like perhaps your connection spurred them to go on to that, which was what was right for them. But I don't think necessarily this person is right for you. Take it how it resonates for you, Gemini. You have freedom of will. You can do what you like. But I feel like you were a catalyst for their growth. And now they're on the path that they need to be. But them coming back around, I don't think it works. You've moved on. And unfortunately for them, they need to move on. Yeah? You were there to give them a nudge in the right direction. They were off the path, distorted masculine, and now they're on the correct path. I feel like that was the reason for your connection. Maybe you've had in the past thoughts about, why did we come together for us to just break up? What was the need? What was the necessity of it? Well, perhaps maybe that was it. that was it. Not a lot of time. A lot of times people come together not because they're meant to be together. It's because, they're a teacher. They're teaching you to stand up for yourself, to have boundaries, to have self-worth, to go in a certain direction. It's not always, because we're meant to be together and you're my soulmate. It's not always that. Yeah? Okay, let's go to July. We got the Tower. We got the 8 of Swords. We got the 5 of Wands, and we got Chivalry. Fight is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I feel like this person is not going to go quietly. Yeah, they're going to fight for you. They're going to fight for your honor. But Gemini, I don't think they're right for you. They've done all this work, and I give kudos to that. But I don't know, maybe you can tell me different. They've changed. They've done a whole U-turn, and that's great. We've got 2 5s, yeah? Change. Things are changed. And it's funny, I think it's ironic that, perhaps when you're with them, you were always asking for them to commit, to give, to love you. And now they want to commit. Now they want to come in, and it's just not, you don't want it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Life is funny. They want to commit to you, but now you don't want them. You've moved on. You've matured. Yeah, it's like you've got yourself out there. You're out and about dating. You've manifested in love more in alignment with you. You've been working on yourself. Like, you've both been working on yourselves separately. Yeah? Which is the right thing to do. A lot of times people think, we can work together. It doesn't really, in my opinion, it doesn't really work like that. Some people need more healing than others. And it's easier if you do it in isolation. That's the whole point of the healing journey. It's like a lonely path to a point. Until you're at the stage where it's like you can heal, but also be amongst the people, if that makes sense. Like, you have your hermit mode, night of the soul. Do you know what I mean? Dark night of the soul. Those are things that you do solitary. But yes, we got the Tower. Yeah? Foundation knocked down. Yeah? I feel like this Tower is everything coming up from the surface. I don't know if you suppressed this relationship to some extent. Like, maybe you thought you were over it more than you actually were, because we've got 8 of Swords here. Standing in your own way. Yeah, you're blocking your own path. There's no one around. I think this person coming back into your life creates a little bit of overthinking for you, Gemini. And this 5 of Wands, I don't think it's just physically. It could be them, like, not physically actually fighting, but fighting for your honor. They're coming in with the chivalry. You've got your partner, the King of Cups, and they're trying to muscle in. They're trying to show you they're not going away. They're committed. They're genuine. But this does create a bit of an internal struggle within yourself, doubting, thinking, well, are they the one? Why have they come back around? Am I making the right decision? It's created a whole, what would you call it? Tornado of thoughts, where you're just like, well, maybe I should give them a chance. Maybe I should give them an opportunity. It's down to you, Gemini, but I think oftentimes when people come back around, or we look back and there's like a glazed overview of the relationship. The hurtful things don't seem so bad because we've gone through them. But when you were going through it, it hurt like hell. What this person did, when they wouldn't commit, when perhaps they were unfaithful, when they just weren't emotionally and physically there, that took a toll on you. And obviously now you're out of it and you've elevated and you're healing and you've been healing and you're in your power and you're happy. And now this person is coming around, chocolates and candy and all of this shit. And I think a little bit of ego comes into play, like, oh, look, they've done all of this. They've done all of this and they've come back to me. But I would say that the healing should be done because they want to heal, not because they want to get you back. Yeah. Yeah, I think, for me, that's the purpose of healing. You want to do better. You don't want to do better because you want to get something out of it, But yes, in July, things are crumbling. Yeah. There's a tower. Like, I don't know as well if this causes a bit of a ruckus with your relationship, because before this person came on the scene, I feel like you are happy, you're at peace. And this is a little bit of drama, and it's like, is this something that your relationship can survive? Because I'm sure the person you're with can pick up on your energy of that, you're a bit rattled by this and you're a bit indecisive about it, like, especially if they keep coming back around. I'm getting the image of like this person keeps turning up, keeps declaring love, and it's a bit awkward. Especially if you're not quite there with your current relationship. Maybe you're newly starting to date someone and you got your ex knocking down the door saying, I love you. It's not what you really want. That would scare anyone off, wouldn't it, really? It would kind of scare anybody off. I don't know, with the tower, this person decides, you know what, maybe you should be together. Or I just don't feel comfortable with the situation. And you could be like, well, no. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's not ideal. And I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah. I just don't want to deal with this drama. Like, I'm getting, even though this person has good intentions, it is toxic and it is drama. Yeah. Maybe in the past they were toxic and drama, but from a different standpoint, viewpoint, not wanting to commit, emotion on it. But now it's like too much. It's still drama. It's still toxic. Yeah. It's just this. Can't talk. It's just the different script, but the essence is still there. So then you could say, has this person really changed, or are they wearing different clothes? Yeah, it's giving me the energy of the Emperor's new clothes. Yeah? Like, they've just changed clothes. They've just changed tactic. But the true core essence of them is still the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel for you that this is unexpected, and I think this is a major lesson from the universe to see when you're presented with everything you want from the person that you wanted it from the past. How do you react? How do you act? Yeah? Do you forget the red flags? Do you forget the wisdom that you built up? It's interesting. Okay, let's go into August. We got the Six of Wands, victory. We got the Three of Swords. We got justice. And we got compatibility. This is not really giving much away for me. I have to be honest. I think when I clarify, I'm clarifying Six of Wands. Like, who is the victor here? Because if I'm honest, Gemini, someone's going to win and someone's going to lose. Yeah, we've got the Six of Wands and we've got the Three of Swords. And this will be justified. Yeah, I think you have a decision to make. And we got 5 again. So you got triple 5. So you must have been seeing triple 5. That's all about change. Things are changing for you this summer. And this person is going to be who you deem to be compatible, who's right for you. Yeah? Because this is justice for all you've been through. I feel like, you have the power. Yeah, these two people don't have the power. I think this is a change of roles here where you've had the power now. Perhaps in relationships, you've always been the one on the receiving end, having to work. And it's like, no, divine feminine, you are truly in your power. Yeah, you have the choice. The ball's in your court. Yeah, and someone's going to be victorious and someone's going to be heartbroken. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you. Yeah, do what's right for you. And if it's this person from the past, so be it. But if it's this person from the future, so be it. But I do get from this Six of Wands is the one person that is going to win is you. Because you are making the right decision for yourself. Yeah? So you are going to end up the victor no matter what. By choosing the one that you feel is right for you. But with this Three Swords upright, I do think that we shouldn't ignore, or you shouldn't ignore rather, the past hurt. Because with this upright, the swords are still there. The pain is still there. You've not forgotten, or I hope you've not forgotten, Gemini, how you were treated in the past, how you felt, what you experienced. Yeah? And all this person is coming back around, declaring undying love. You have to question sometimes. I always think, why are you coming back around now? Why are you giving me everything I want now? When I asked you for it, you didn't want to do it. So why are you doing it? Like, I feel, if I'm honest, and I'm biased, King of Cups energy is the one I would pick personally, but it's up to you. Because this person hasn't gone through some, obviously I feel like this is someone who's healed or has been healing, but they didn't have to go away, find themselves, and then realize, oh my God, it's you. You're the one. You're the one for me. I'm here in Greece. You're the one that I want. You're the one for, honey, do you want to know what? Yeah? They didn't have to do that. They saw you. They treated you accordingly. They've been devoted. They've been caring. They love you. I don't feel like there's much to discuss here, And I just think the energy of the past person, it's like it's a game slightly. It's like they want to win. Even though we've got this Five of Swords in reverse, it is giving me in this reading, like winning at all costs. The fact that they've come in and they're acting like, you have the power, I give you everything, that energy of wanting to win at all costs is still there, but just in a different guise. I'm still getting just like different guise. Yeah. It's making me feel like this is still manipulation. This person still hasn't changed. And they're coming back to what's familiar. That's you. Perhaps because they can't get anyone else. Or they feel guilt. Yeah? That's what I'm sensing. But yeah, let's do the clarification. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. Spirit, clarify the Six of Wands. Who's the Six of Wands for me? Clarify the Six of Wands. Okay, so we got 11 of coins and 12 of coins, yeah? So let's look that up. So coins are Oros. So 11. Traveller, somebody from afar, good friend, intelligent, confident man, the matter at hand. 12 of coins. Blonde or grey-haired man, professional man, medical man or lawyer, priest, businessman, a rich man. To me, this is giving me King of Cups energy, if I'm honest. Yeah, because the fact that we've got somebody, a good friend, intelligent, confident man, the matter at hand. That's the energy I'm getting. Oh, we got the Three of Clubs. Let me do that as well. Bastos, Three of Clubs, magic, packages, suitcases, workplace, religion. So I don't know if this is a situation at the workplace. Perhaps maybe you dated someone in the workplace and then, you know, it was a bad breakup. And do you know what those situations like at school? Because everybody saw you two together and then you're not together. It's awkward. Everybody's watching, all eyes. And the fact that you have to heal your heartbreak in front of all these people and they're gossiping about it, it was a trying time. And now this person is coming back around, perhaps because you've now with someone else in the office and you're happier. You're happier than you were when you were with them. You're more at peace. You're calm. Yeah? Relaxed. It's simple. Life is simple. But I do feel like with a good friend, the King of Cups is a good friend. You know, they're supportive, they're honest. And perhaps that's how you came to be in a connection, because they were your friend. And there was no ulterior motive. There wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to get Gemini. They were just being a friend. Yeah, they were supportive. They shared their emotions. Yeah. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles as well, that's given that kind of energy of like small, subtle, yeah, support, grounded energy. There was potential there, and I feel like that potential has bloomed, has grown. But yeah, I feel like the victor here is the King of Cups, if I'm honest, Gemini. I feel like you know you've got it good with the King of Cups. They're the right one for you. And I feel like this person coming around, if it's not someone from the past, it could be with past energy. They're a blip. Yeah? It's not something to get worried about. I think your commitment is strong. And yeah, have a good summer. So yes, this is the reading for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it resonated, please give the video a like. Please share it. Please subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comment section if this is your story, how it resonates for you. Let me know. Don't forget to smash the notification bell so you're alerted to other readings that I upload to the channel. And check out your yearly prediction reading on the channel too to see how the year is going for you. And I will catch you next time.